he's pounding away so hard, he dropped his axe. But guess what? He doesn't really care, because he's still out in there and he's still going. He's still doing it. He's just taking a 5-minute little micro break there. But don't worry, as soon as that wind picks up and the rough gets going, he starts rolling it right along again. There he goes. Gotta get the wood in. This is what I do. This is where my peace is, he says to himself. Why do you do that, old man? I don't know why. I just keep going and going and going. It is just snot out, friends, today. Complete snot. Anyway.
Good morning. The wood. You know, I believe we're all connected through the wood, through the forest, the bush, the woods, the saw, the axe, whatever your piece or whatever your avenue is to the woods, I think is the connection for a lot of men and women as well, families. But let's be honest, the power saw genre and logging and stuff is more of a male activity. And although there's so many women that come here in support of their men, and they get watching the videos and they see the changes in their men, and then they email me, friends, the mothers and the wives, and I do a video like this once in a while because it's like fuel for me, friends. It's like fuel. As most of you know, this did not start out as some how-to channel, but as it kind of morphed, people started asking, hey, what about this? And how do you do that? And, you know, what's your opinion of this? Well, opinions are just opinions. That's all they are. We all do things differently. It's like people call me an arborist. Well, I do arboristical things, but I'm not really an arborist, friends. I guess I am. I guess I am in a sense, but I don't take it that seriously. It's about the trees. It's not about the name or what you're called, or it's more about the finished product. Your cuts are so important in tree work. Like you know, I started out topping trees, friends. Topping. I stopped topping trees, I can't even tell you how long ago, unless it's for a view enhancement or bank work where people have done it 30, 40 times over the last, you know what I mean, 100 years. And then you just, you know, but topping is barbaric and lazy. And it should be, it should be stopped actually in tree work in cities now. I believe it should be in our areas. The city should put a stop to topping trees. It is improper pruning. It's easy, lazy. There are applications where topping makes most sense, let's say. There's silviculture projects. Wind firming is one of them. Some of the project is spiral thinning, but when it boils down to it, it's all about the mighty casholas. So it's much quicker to fly up and kick a top out than it is to off and on your strap and work your way through and make a beautiful finished product that looks crazy, that the wind goes through, which is what I like the best. And I've done countless 150-foot firs in this town that we go back to 15, 20 years later and go, What even did you do to it? What did you prune that tree? We sure did. Trees are amazing. And I was going through Instagram. I posted a little thing on Instagram today, and I saw my old buddy Chisel. I call him Chisel, Mark Chisholm. There's a few men in the industry that I personally respect and not look up to. I don't look up to anyone. I found out years ago that when you hold people like in high esteem is different, or respect is great, but to look up at people is not healthy. It's not good for you nor them, as a matter of fact. You're better to just straight across the tablet and have the humility to say, hey, appreciate your work, buddy. I like your body of work, or I like your game. You started this when you were this, and now you're this, and I like what you do, or But there seems to be. I think the older you get, you soften up a bit. You get harder, but you soften inside, I think is what happens. The bark becomes scaly, but inside you become softer. That's what I can say for myself anyways, because you see the younger generation, standing on the stump, yarding on their suspenders with the, you know, and then you see the older guys raising people and lifting people, and I'm going to say this right now because I'm in the mood. I always do this around my birthday. I start kind of reflecting back. There's a guy, I don't know if he does YouTube, but he does do Instagram, and I just like the dude. He's on the other spectrum of what it's similar but different. He's an arborist. This guy's like an arborist. He's a conventional man. I think mainly he's a conventional boar cut. That's where he comes out of, the eastern states, maybe. Not even sure. Could be western. I don't know my geographics at all. But I know he's from the hardwood zone. And he's been around a long time, friends, and he's still climbing and doing crane work and lifting people up and working for a company. And I respect that. I respect that. And that's a man named Mark Chisholm, I think. And I call him the Chisel. We've never met. We know each other through social media. That's it. And I comment on his Instagram from time to time. And I like to give love to people like Annie Lennox. People who, I don't know, just been around a long time. Annie Lennox has been around a long time. And there's guys in the industry been around a lot longer than me and Mark. You know what I mean? But there seems to be a super young group, a young aspiring group. Then there seems to be another age group, different stages of your career. You know what I mean? We change, fellas. We change. It's so interesting. There's so much to learn. And it was funny. I don't even know why I'm talking about this, but I was just watching Chisholm doing some crane work there. And I love the dude. I always give him a little hooch on his Instagram posts. I call him the Chisel. And he laughs at that, and once in a while he'll post on comment on my stuff. But we've never met each other, but friends, I would like, if you will, go over to his Instagram and tell him Buck and Billy Ray sending a love. Okay, so I'm looking for his name, how to spell his name, and put him up on the screen. But I'm gonna do better than that. I didn't know this about the guy. I didn't. I'm just straight up. Mark Chisholm, 21,000 subscribers, or followers, they call them on Instagram, okay? 21,000. Come on, friends. This has got to get going here. The guy's humble. He's been around for a long time. He's qualified. He's just a good dude. Verified tree man. First of all, athlete, okay? This is his bio. Mark Chisholm, athlete, of course. Verified tree man. Yep. 3-time world champion tree climber. Husband and father. Fitness, hockey, golf, and yada yada. Right? A bunch of other stuff. But listen, friends.
I'm just going to make it simple for you. Am I doing that right? Yeah. It looks backwards to me, but there's his freaking name. There he is. Go over, friends, to his latest freaking post on Instagram. And I just felt love for the guy today. So let's let him know. 21,000 subscribers. We can help that a little bit. It's Shoutout Day.
He's a leader. He's a leader, and he's on the sunny side. Do you know what I mean, friends? The sunny side. Like Iron Horse and Tin Man and myself, I believe we're on the sunny side. We're trying to help people. We're trying to show people some things and make their experience in the industry better. Not, oh, I have to do something or this or that, or I'm not in the game, or it's about having your own experience, but having fun and learning. And we're always learning. The Iron Horse freaking guy, the Iron Horse sends me videos, friends, so, and he'll be fine with me saying this. He will send me a video of some crazy project he's working on and say, Buckin, check out what I just learned or just figured out. The guy's whiskered. He's 60-something years old. His saws are the strongest saws I've ever had. That's without a doubt. They just are. And he's still learning. And he wants to share that with people. You know what I mean? Instead of hoard it and hide it and think that he's got some special recipe that no one's ever going to get. And you're gonna tap into my living and steal my living. He's like an open freaking book. He's just like, you want to learn how to do this? This is how you do this. This will better your saw game. You know, and that's like Chisholm. He's the same. He likes to teach and help and train, and he's just I don't know, I just felt like giving the guy some love today. I was just doing a post, like I said. Now I'm repeating myself, like quite often I do that. But again, it is Saturday. It's the 8th of April. It is miserable out, but I am in my home with my wife and my boy. Rita's across the field. I have a choice and an opportunity to look on the sunny side of every aspect and every opportunity that comes my way today to act in love and to respond in love and not react. You know, respond was what I meant to say. My wood stove's going, and I just have gratitude for where YouTube has, I don't know, kind of, I guess, brought me, or I don't know the words really. But to you, actually, brought me to you. And the fact that these emails come in and they say, Buckin, there's a 14-year-old boy in this house who is building, axes and climbing trees, and him and his dad watch you, and thank you for being a positive role model to my 14-year-old boy. So in lies the opportunity to cuss and swear and yard on your suspenders and pop off on the stump, or to be humble and thankful and grateful for being allowed in your home to perhaps influence in any good way your family. It blows my mind. And if you think for 1 second that I forget about these things, or I take these things not seriously, you are very mistaken. Very mistaken. This is an amazing opportunity for me. And it has changed my life thus far. It has. It's changed my life thus far. And I'm just one of them dudes that wakes up and kind of goes, oh, how am I doing today? Oh, yeah, I think I can go do something today. You want to know the straight goods? That's what it is. I don't make no plans. I don't book tree work. I wake up and I go, how am I today? Am I physically able to do this today? If you think I'm joking, it's the truth. That's how it is for me. You know, friends, in the last 6 months, I say that because, well, actually, for the last 3 months, I've been dealing with a couple things. But before that, friends, if you watch the channel, The run I was on was nuts. I was going wild. Physically, I was feeling super strong. Like no stiff knee, nothing. Like freedom in the movement. And I was like, oh, this is great. And then, you know, it's life. It's life for me, eh? So I just choose gratitude. But to the older vets in the industry, to the older guys like that guy out there chopping wood, I'm actually going right now after I shut this video, and I'm gonna go find that guy's axe.
Pounding away so hard, he dropped his axe. But guess what? He doesn't really care.
Because he's dropped it. And that would be, I don't know what I would do without that. That axe and the woods and the bush and the pitch and the bark and the two-stroke. I don't know what I would do. People ask me, when are you gonna review some battery electric saws? I'm not. How about that? I'm not going to. That's not who I am. I'm not that person. I'm not going to. So what you'll see is what you've been seeing. That's what you'll see here, is what you've been seeing. So I'm so grateful that you're here for the journey. And I just wanted to express that today. And I wanted to express some love to my buddy Mark Chisholm. I just did today. I don't know what it was. There's guys that are older. There's guys that are in the same bracket. But he chooses to put himself in the arena like I do. And he does such a heck of a job. So Chisball, all the love to you, brother. Keep up the great work. You're a leader in the industry, pal, and I much respect. Good for you. And young fellas, if you're looking for a good mentor, you take a peek at that Mark Chisholm. That man's, he'll give you a hand up any day. So that's it. I'm going to go put that man's axe back in his hands out there, because nobody likes dropping their axe, especially when they can't bend down and pick it up. I love you, friends. Work hard. Be honest. Just a little flap along today. I hope you're doing well. And I appreciate so much being in your home. Thank you for all the lovely emails I've been getting. I don't know about just whatever you're picking up here that I'm putting down. And I've always said, this isn't about tree cutting here. Even though it is, there's more here. Work hard, be honest, and be kind, friends. Over and out.